The vision opens in the highest courts of heaven where light does not simply shine but burns with majesty, and there, a secret gathering was held beyond the sight of men. 7 families who hold the treasures of the earth were summoned to a golden chamber, not by human invitation but by the command of Jesus himself. In that place, veils were torn, scrolls were unsealed, and your face was revealed before their eyes. They did not see just features, they saw destiny glowing, a chosen path wrapped in light, a story marked by divine fire. As the revelation unfolded, Archangel Michael fell to his knees, his eyes brimming with tears of urgency. He has battled for you, defended you, and guarded your crown, but this moment was unlike any before. With his voice trembling, he cried out that this secret must not be lost, that this unveiling is too rare, too holy, too powerful to be ignored. His tears fell not in sorrow but in desperation to make you see what heaven has already declared, that your life is being lifted into places even the wealthiest and most powerful could not comprehend without God's hand. The golden table in that chamber was set not with food or jewels but with scrolls of prophecy, each one glowing with your name etched in letters of fire. As they were opened, the families who control empires leaned forward in awe, for what was written about you carried authority they could not resist. They saw doors opening, crowns descending, rivers of favor flowing in directions they never imagined, and all of it connected to the image of your face shown by the hand of Jesus. The heavens themselves are trembling under the weight of this revelation. The prophecy is alive, pulsing like a heartbeat, commanding time and space to align. Michael's tears are not weakness, they are urgency, a cry for you to remain present, to not look away, to let this secret enter your spirit before it vanishes from the realm of sight. For what heaven shows once in such brilliance will not be repeated, it is meant for this moment, for you, for now. The secret is not just words, it is an inheritance, a transfer of glory, a shift of destiny that cannot be undone once received. You are being written into a story too vast for human hands to hold, and heaven itself is begging you not to miss it. The scroll is open, the faces of power have seen you, and the decree has already been spoken, your life is forever marked in gold. The golden chamber glows brighter, its walls alive with streams of light that pulse like living rivers. Every breath within that secret gathering was heavy with awe, for what Jesus unveiled was not a fleeting vision but a decree etched into eternity. Your face shone before the 7 families, not as an ordinary reflection but as a prophecy embodied. They saw in you what money could not buy, what crowns could not purchase, what power could not create, a destiny sealed by the very hand of God. Archangel Michael's tears fell like sparks upon the floor of heaven, each one burning with the urgency of time. His voice echoed across the chamber, shaking even the pillars of gold, "Do not let this vanish. Do not let this pass unnoticed. This moment is rare, this moment is holy, this moment is the opening of scrolls that will never be written again." His plea was not for himself but for you, because what was shown carried the weight of heaven's entire counsel. The scrolls that lay on the table opened one after another, each glowing brighter than the last, and every word within them carried your name. It was not a single line, it was a tapestry of promises woven in golden fire, each strand connected to the next, forming a picture of a future too magnificent for earthly eyes to fully grasp. And yet, those who were gathered, the billionaires, the witnesses of wealth and influence, could not turn away. Their hearts trembled as they beheld the unveiling of a story beyond their understanding. The heavens above thundered softly as though singing a hymn no one had ever heard before, a melody created for you alone. Every note was a confirmation, every vibration a seal, every sound a reminder that this was not imagination but revelation. The earth itself stirred, preparing to align, for when such a decree is spoken in heaven, the world cannot resist but follow. Michael's hands gripped his sword as he bowed, his tears still falling, his cry still breaking the silence. The time is now, the decree is alive, the destiny is burning like gold. This secret will not linger forever, it must be received, it must be embraced, it must be carried into the heart before it vanishes from the sight of men. The chamber quakes with power, the scrolls still glowing, your name still shining, the prophecy still unfolding. And the weight of heaven presses in closer, as though eternity itself is bending forward to see if you will recognize what has been shown. This is not a story waiting to be written, this is the fulfillment of a story already sealed, glowing now in front of angels, in front of the powerful, in front of heaven itself. The chamber does not dim, it grows brighter still, as if every heartbeat of heaven is pouring its light into this one moment. The golden walls tremble with living fire, and the faces of the 7 families remain fixed on the vision before them. They are not merely observers, they are witnesses called into a prophecy too holy for ordinary eyes. What Jesus revealed cannot be undone, for it was written before the foundation of the world, and now the veil has been lifted so that your destiny shines in its fullness. The scrolls upon the table expand like rivers, each one unrolling to reveal more than the last. Lines of fire stretch across eternity, weaving a story that has always been yours. Promises once hidden are now blazing openly, blessings once delayed are now rushing forward, and doors once sealed with iron are bursting open at the sound of your name. The words glow not only in gold but in living light, as if each syllable breathes with the Spirit of God. Archangel Michael, kneeling with tears burning down his face, lifts his voice again, trembling with urgency. Heaven has revealed this not for tomorrow, but for now. The decree is alive, and it will not remain unspoken. The flame of this prophecy is burning, and if it is not embraced in this hour, its brilliance will vanish like mist. His plea shakes the atmosphere, not because the prophecy is weak but because it is holy and must be received. The billionaires gathered do not speak, their silence is their reverence. They know they have seen something beyond wealth, beyond influence, beyond power. They have glimpsed the fingerprint of God upon your life. The heavens thunder softly above them, as though echoing the song of creation when it first began. Every vibration in that chamber hums with one truth: your destiny has been set in gold, and no hand on earth can erase it. The light spreads outward, reaching beyond the chamber, touching realms unseen, flooding into time itself. It moves like waves of fire across generations, breaking curses, rewriting stories, and anchoring your life in eternal victory. Every angel present bows their head as the decree continues, for they know what is being spoken will echo forever. Michael's tears fall like pearls, each one striking the ground and turning into sparks of fire that ignite the very air. His voice rises once more: do not turn away, for what has been shown is for your eyes. Heaven has opened its treasure, and eternity itself has bent low to let you see. The prophecy glows stronger, the scrolls blaze hotter, and the chamber shakes with the certainty that this secret belongs to you and cannot wait. The chamber swells with a radiance so fierce that even the pillars of gold seem to tremble beneath its weight. The secret meeting has become more than a gathering, it is now a revelation written into the fabric of eternity itself. The 7 families remain transfixed, their eyes locked on the glowing scrolls, unable to move, unable to look away, as though the fire of God has bound them to witness the unveiling of your destiny. The scrolls stretch farther, unrolling beyond the chamber, their light spilling into the heavens like rivers of molten gold. Each word inscribed does not just describe your future, it creates it. Every line spoken aloud by the breath of God shifts the balance of time itself. Doors are opening before the words are even finished. Chains are breaking before the sentences close. The decree is alive, burning its way into the earth, unstoppable, undeniable, eternal. Archangel Michael rises to his feet, his tears still flowing, his sword blazing with a brilliance that lights up the entire chamber. His voice is filled with thunder as he cries, "This is the moment all of creation has waited for." What Jesus revealed cannot be hidden again. The face shown before heaven and earth is chosen, anointed, sealed in gold. The secret will not remain forever, it must be embraced, it must be received, it must be carried into the soul before it passes. His plea is not weakness, it is holy urgency, a call for you to recognize what heaven has already declared. The billionaires bow their heads in silence, for they have seen the kind of wealth that cannot be counted. They have seen inheritance greater than empires, blessing deeper than gold, favor stronger than crowns. What they witnessed was not money, but destiny, your destiny, woven into the eternal fabric of God's design. They know they are only spectators of something far greater than themselves. Above, the heavens shake with a hymn not heard since creation's first dawn. The song is ancient yet new, carrying notes that vibrate through stars, through galaxies, through time itself. Every sound declares one truth: the prophecy has been loosed, the scroll has been opened, and nothing in existence can contain what is being released. Michael falls to his knees again, overcome by the weight of it all, his tears striking the floor like drops of fire. This secret, he whispers, is not ordinary, it is divine. Let it not vanish, let it not slip away, for it carries the very breath of God. The chamber quakes, the scrolls burn brighter, and the revelation surges forward, unstoppable, as eternity itself bends closer to witness the unfolding of your golden destiny. The golden chamber expands beyond its own walls, as if heaven itself can no longer contain the brilliance of what is being revealed. The scrolls that unroll across the table stretch into infinity, each one alive with words burning in light, each phrase carrying a force that bends the order of creation. What was once hidden in secret has now become a spectacle for the entire realm of heaven, and yet its weight presses into the earth, demanding to be fulfilled in your life. The 7 families remain still, their silence louder than any speech. Their eyes glisten with awe as they behold the golden decree unfolding before them. They have spent lifetimes measuring wealth, building empires, and commanding influence, but now they realize they are witnessing something they cannot buy, cannot build, cannot control. They are witnesses only, spectators of a prophecy too vast for human hands to grasp. Archangel Michael lifts his face, streaked with tears of fire. His armor glows brighter than the chamber itself, and his sword hums like a song alive with the voice of eternity. He cries out with a trembling voice, "The decree has been sealed. The face shown by Jesus is marked forever. The scrolls will not close until the fullness has entered the earth." This is not a dream, this is not a vision, it is the living plan of God, unchangeable, unstoppable. At his words, the chamber trembles, and streams of golden fire spill onto the floor, flowing like rivers that run out into creation. They race through dimensions, touching time, touching nations, touching generations. Every barrier collapses at their touch, every shadow flees before their light, every delay dissolves as if it never was. The decree is not waiting for permission, it is already in motion. Above, the heavens are alive with thunder that is not destructive but melodic, a rhythm that sounds like the heartbeat of God. The stars flicker in unison, forming patterns that echo the same truth: your story has been unveiled, and it shines brighter than the galaxies. Even the earth responds, the soil trembles, the winds shift, the seas stir, as though all of creation recognizes what has been spoken. Michael lowers his sword, but the fire upon it does not dim, it only grows. His tears still fall, but they fall now with a sacred heaviness, each one striking the golden floor and erupting into sparks that swirl upward like prayers turned into flame. He whispers with reverence, "This moment is holy. This secret is alive. It will not linger forever, and it will not return once it vanishes. It must be received now." The chamber shakes with the power of his words, the scrolls blaze like living suns, and the prophecy surges outward, demanding to be carried into your life, demanding to be fulfilled before the eyes of heaven and earth. The light inside the chamber grows so fierce it no longer feels contained by walls of gold, the very air is drenched in fire, the atmosphere alive with revelation. The scrolls, vast and endless, spill outward like rivers of burning light, their words igniting the very fabric of creation. Each sentence glows with a brilliance that forces angels to bow their heads in awe. The decree has escaped the chamber, it is now alive in the universe itself, unstoppable, undeniable, eternal. The seven families sit motionless, their faces pale with reverence. They came as witnesses to a meeting they could not explain, but now they realize they were called not to control, not to question, but to see. What they behold is a destiny greater than riches, brighter than crowns, weightier than empires. Your image, revealed by Jesus, has bound itself into their vision, and they cannot unsee it. It has become etched into their spirits, a sign that heaven itself has sealed your story in brilliance. Archangel Michael rises once more, though his knees tremble under the weight of glory. Tears pour down like rivers, each drop blazing as it strikes the golden floor. His voice shakes but does not falter as he declares, "All of creation is now a witness. The scroll is open and cannot be closed. The decree is sealed and cannot be broken. The destiny shown will not be denied." His cry reverberates through the chamber like thunder rolling across eternity. As he speaks, the golden fire rushing from the scrolls touches the earth itself. Mountains begin to tremble, seas stir with unseen currents, and winds carry whispers of the prophecy across lands and nations. Invisible doors swing open, hidden treasures stir beneath the soil, time itself bends to serve what has been declared. It is not simply a vision, it is a reality pressing into the world. Above, heaven erupts in sound. Choirs of angels unleash a hymn older than time, their voices weaving with the thunder until the skies resound like a living ocean of praise. Stars rearrange themselves into constellations that mirror your destiny, their light proclaiming what has been written in fire. Galaxies turn their gaze, planets hum in resonance, the universe itself bows to the decree. Michael, still radiant with sorrow and urgency, lowers his sword into the ground. The blade sinks into the golden floor, and from it erupts a fountain of light that floods the chamber, racing outward to every corner of creation. His final plea trembles like lightning, "This is the holy hour. This is the burning prophecy. Let it not vanish, for once it fades it will not return. It is here, alive, and it belongs to you." The chamber quakes with fire, the scrolls blaze brighter than suns, the prophecy moves like a storm of gold through every realm, and eternity itself leans forward, waiting for the fulfillment of what heaven has already declared. The fire that once rested within the scrolls now spills freely, weaving through the chamber like rivers of molten light. The golden walls stretch upward into infinity, as if the heavens themselves are bending closer to watch. The decree no longer feels confined to words, it breathes, it pulses, it lives. Each phrase burns into the air like a living flame, etching your destiny across the skies of eternity where nothing can erase it. The 7 families remain overwhelmed, unable to lift their heads. The glory in that chamber weighs more than any treasure they have held in their lifetimes. They do not see gold or silver, they see the wealth of heaven itself being placed upon your story. Every promise revealed becomes a jewel, every word spoken becomes a crown, every line of fire another river of abundance flowing toward you. Their silence is reverence, their stillness a confession that they have encountered something greater than all their empires combined. Archangel Michael trembles as he lifts his hands toward the throne, his tears falling unceasingly, his sword still blazing as if alive. His voice echoes like a storm that cannot be silenced. The prophecy is not waiting, it is moving. The decree is not sleeping, it is unfolding. The secret revealed will not remain hidden again, it must enter the earth, it must take root in the life it was written for. His words pierce the chamber, shaking it to its foundations, carrying the sound of eternity through every dimension. The golden rivers from the scrolls race beyond heaven's chamber, pouring into the earth below. Cities tremble though their people do not yet understand why. Mountains groan as they shift their foundations. Seas stir with unexplainable currents. Winds move in patterns unseen, carrying whispers of your name across nations. All of creation has felt the decree, and all of creation is bowing to the command spoken by God. Above, the choir of angels lifts again their ancient hymn, their voices like waves of thunder rolling across galaxies. Stars shimmer brighter, aligning into symbols that testify of the prophecy. Moons and planets hum in resonance, vibrating with the rhythm of your unfolding destiny. Every corner of existence has been awakened to the truth, your story has been revealed, and nothing will silence it. Michael falls once more to his knees, his tears forming pools of fire on the chamber floor. His voice drops to a whisper that carries farther than a shout, this hour will not return. The flames of prophecy burn only once with this brilliance. It must be embraced now, before it vanishes into eternity. The chamber shakes as if struck by 1,000 thunders, the scrolls blaze like living suns, and the prophecy surges outward, unstoppable, undeniable, until it fills not only the heavens but the earth, commanding every shadow, every delay, every obstacle to bow before the golden decree written over your life.